What's going on, guys? Welcome to this new video where I'm here in Corsica in the south of France. I came here with my camera, my gear, so I was like, why not make a quick video, give you some tips about how to eat well when you're in the workplace. So let's get started. So guys, if you work in an office, the lunch break is the moment where you go usually buy some fast food. And by fast food, I don't mean McDonald's or KFC. I mean any food you buy from a shop that's probably industrially prepared, and most of the time that is bad for your health, because let's say that what's good for your health is usually expensive. Eggs are not very expensive, but meat is expensive compared to bread, for example. So they rather sell you a lot of bread in the sandwich than a lot of meat, okay? So in this video I'm gonna tell you what kind of food usually people eat during lunch break, what's wrong with it, and what are some healthy alternatives that you can prepare at home or that you can eat out. Alright guys, so what kind of food people buy during lunch break? It's usually pizza, sandwiches, salads, and pasta, okay? So what's wrong with pizza, pasta and bread? Mostly is that there's excess carb in them, and excess carb doesn't fill you and makes you hungry after you ate. The second problem is that there isn't enough protein in them. Protein is what makes muscle. Even if you don't train, you need at least some muscle mass. I always said it's life insurance against aging. If you fall ill and you have physical problem and you lose weight, if you're 60 kilo, you're gonna be 40. If you're 80 kilo, you're gonna be 60. So for health, having more muscle is much more important. And another thing that's bad in food you buy out are vegetable oils. So I won't go into details, but they're linked to anything bad you could think of. Obesity, cancer, diabetes, even vision problems, infertility, any problem you can think of, vegetable oils have something to do. Vegetable oils are basically industrial oils, okay? So it's an euphemism for industrial oils. What are vegetable oils? Sunflower, for example. All this oil you buy, these yellow oils you buy in a plastic bottle, that's vegetable oils. What's not vegetable oils? Olive oil, coconut oil. I think there's one or two that are more popular that I don't remember. So yeah, people mostly eat pizza, sandwiches and pasta. All these things don't have much carbs, have vegetable oils in them, and don't have much protein. And the last one I said was salads. What's wrong with salads? Well, first, no protein, vegetable oils, but they don't fill you. And if you're trying to lose weight, you still want to eat food that fills you, because you're less unlikely to snack during the afternoon, to go buy some crap food and binge on it. So you still want to have big meals that fill you, and salad doesn't fill you, okay? It's maybe counterintuitive, but you shouldn't eat salad when you try to diet, because it's just gonna make you hungry. So we all agree that fast food that you buy during lunch break is bad for you. So what's the solution? I'm giving you a few options here. The first option that everyone did some day in his life is making a big dinner, like double dinner, and eat in half and keep in half for the next lunch, for the lunch of the next day. You can do that every night if you wish. Second thing you can do are meal preps. Meal preps are life-saving. It's, for me, one of the easiest options to eat well. Basically doing a lot of meals at the same time. So instead of cooking, I don't know, 200 grams of chicken, you're gonna cook 2 kilos of chicken. So you're gonna have 10 meals. And then you can put everything in boxes, glass boxes, because plastic boxes contain ADCs, endocrine interrupting chemicals. And yeah, you put that in boxes, and you can take them with you wherever, whether at work, imagine you're going out, you know that you want to have healthy food options, you know other people are gonna eat shit, so you take your meal with you, put it in your bag, and when everyone is eating like crap food, I don't know, from a snack, from fast food, you're gonna eat your healthy meal and you know exactly what's in it. If you're busy and you don't have the time to do meal preps, just pay someone to do it for you. You can probably look on whatever, your Craigslist for someone who cooks, and you can pay them to cook for you. It's not as expensive as you might think because they're gonna cook at once. It's gonna take, I don't know, 1-2 hours. You're gonna pay for all the ingredients and then you won't be wasting time cooking your food. Otherwise, you can just do it Sunday in the evening, like Sunday in the evening, in the afternoon, you do your meal preps for the week. And last options, which is not for everyone and which I personally did for a while, is eating at home. So I used to work near my workplace, it was 5 minutes away. So every time and at noon, I went home and I cooked my food and I just chilled. It was a nice, let's say, cut from work. So I just went home, cooked my little meal, chilled for 15-30 minutes, and then went back to work, feeling fresh and energized. So yeah, if you have the option to do that, go for it, it's awesome. So before I tell you what healthy eating option you have to eat out, first, what are the characteristics of healthy food that you can eat out? But first you should know that almost every restaurant uses vegetable oil. So any food you eat out is not healthy. It's not 100% healthy. You can like buy meat, cooked meat, a lot of meat, and it's still gonna be a little bit unhealthy because it will have vegetable oils. Some places cook without oil, they just grill their meat. Some places use other oils, but it's very rare, and you wouldn't be going to the restaurant asking, hey, what oil are you using? Just weird. So remember that eating every day at a restaurant is not a healthy long-term option, okay? Sometimes it's better than getting a pizza or getting a freaking McDonald's, but remember that it's not perfect. So what should the food you eat at the restaurant be like? First, it should contain a lot of protein, so a lot of meat, a lot of chicken, a lot of fat. Fat is good for you, good for your hormones, good for your overall health, and it's satiating, just like protein. It shouldn't contain a lot of carbs because carbs are, let's say that in general, they're bad for your health. Too much of them is bad for your health. Too much of them means that you're not eating enough protein and fats, and carbs also cause inflammation. They cause you to be hungry later because of the insulin spike. That's a topic for another day. So not too much carbs. Then almost no vegetable oils and no sugar, because sugar, first it's carbs and then it's very bad for your health, and then it makes your stomach expand, which makes you less hungry. That's why sometimes after having a big meal you eat a sugary dessert and then you're hungry as hell. And last thing, you should avoid carbs and fat combo because it leads to overeating. So we said not a lot of vegetable oils, not a lot of carbs, a lot of protein, a lot of fats, no sugar, and no carbs and fat combo. And last section of this video is exactly what kind of stuff can you buy, what kind of food can you buy that's the most healthy for you. First one, kebab shops. That's weird because everyone thinks that kebab shops are unhealthy, and they can be very unhealthy. But what can you get from a kebab shop? You can get meat, you can get Adana skewers, basically just minced meat in skewers. You can get, usually they give 1 or 2, you can ask for 3 or 4. You don't ask for fries, and you eat like a little bit of rice or anything on the side, and then you have a pretty nice, almost healthy meal because it still has vegetable oils in it. Second option, burger shops. I fucking love burgers, and eating burgers doesn't mean you're gonna get fat. Eating McDonald's burgers means probably you're gonna get fat. But if you go to a nice burger shop, first, no fries. Again, you can ask for a salad, and then you can ask for a double or a triple burger. That's like the best option. It's more expensive, but at least you know we're gonna have a lot of meat, a lot of fat, and a lot of protein, and not gonna overeat fries. Even if you get fries with that and you start with eating your burger, you're not gonna eat the fries because you're gonna be so full. Another option is just any typical restaurant. You go, you grab some meat, You see whatever meat you can get, maybe eggs in an entree. It's very nice in France. We have eggs with mayonnaise. I know Americans hate that, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty tasty, and eggs are really super food, full of nutrition. They're very filling, good fats, good protein, perfect food. And last one, no dessert. So, guys, if you get a dessert once a week, you're not gonna get fat, all right? But if you get a dessert every time, that's a problem, because first they are full of sugar, so they're very caloric. They make you fat and they make you hungry. You're gonna be craving usually sugar or any kind of food in the afternoon, and you're gonna be snacking with your coworkers. So really avoid desserts as much as possible. So guys, end of this video. Remember, you don't have to eat perfectly every day. You don't have to cook all your meals, all right? You're not gonna have heart disease if you eat a pizza once from time to time, or if you get a dessert from time to time. So just take it step by step. Just start implementing little habits in your lifestyle. For example, tomorrow or tonight, instead of cooking one meal, you cook 2 meals at the same time and you eat the half tomorrow. Or next time you go to the restaurant, don't get fries. Or get eggs in an entree. Or don't get a dessert. You know, just little things, just little habits will transform your eating habits. And when you have healthy eating habits, you're gonna have a healthy body and a lean body, all right? Because when you get overweight because you eat like shit. Usually that's always the case. There's no one that eats healthy, that eats like a lot of meat, a lot of eggs, little carbs, and who gets overweight, okay? So again, take it step by step. Tomorrow start implementing one of the advice I gave, and good luck with your experience.